Now, Mike Keenan warned us before the game that Mario Lemieux could be seeing some action as a right winger. They have hardly anybody that's a regular right winger on the team. No regular right winger, as a matter of fact. So there he is on the right wing with Wayne Gretzky.
And Promp on the other side. Here are the Soviets. And Chinop, number 12, upended by Murphy, cuts in anyway. Ride to center, and Pompey slid across to break it up. Now, the Soviets with Briankin is checked on the play, and Canada able to clear it up. Here's Gretzky to Pompey. Pompey shoots one. Reaches back and grabbed it. They pour it across the red line. And Bello shaken. Looks rather shaky here in the opening period. He is not sure of his bearings, it seems.
Oh, you'd be shaky too. Look at this one, and this is agonizing. But everybody in the building saying, get to the puck, get to the puck. He's just lying there. Shaken reached back and covered it up right there before anybody could get in. Big shot by Coffey.
They're going to get some penalties on the last play as well.
Good idea.
Altercation in front of the net.
Yemchenov going off along with Mario Lemieux, who got in there looking for that puck. Or looking for any kind of a loose puck. And all that came just after he covered it up. Reaches back. Now in comes Lemieux. I don't know what he did. Going by. Keep the sticks down. There's Gretzky.
So minor penalties to each team here. With 11-11 left in the period. This program is protected by copyrights. Any use of this telecast without permission is prohibited. 4 against 4 here. 2-1 Canada. Messier against Larionov on this faceoff. High sticking to Mario Lemieux and Nemchina. Here's Canada's Messier trying to center. Knocked down, and the Soviets, Makarov starting back. Makarov, number 24, one of their very best. Taken out of the play by Crossfoot and Messier for Canada. Messier had nowhere to go, just flipped it in. Stelnov leaving it for Larionov. Back to Stelnov. Over to number 3, Gusarov. Back to Stelnov. To Gusarov. Ahead to Makarov. Has Larionov with him. But Crossman broke it up. Now center, they try to get it to the late man, Stelnov, but Stelnov taken out by Bork. And it's Anderson clearing. Stelnov held it in. Shoots back, can't save. By Pure, just got his left leg up. Canada starting back, Messier to center. That's as far as he got. And Makarov drops it back, and now we're going to get a penalty on the play against Canada and against Messier. This is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
High sticking penalty goes out to Messier. Here's a great save by Pure. Big pad save on that shot by Stelnov after he intercepted a pass by Glenn Anderson. Here's the penalty. High sticking somewhere in there. Oh, there it is. On the up, and Messier will pay the price. Taking that across the side of the head. NHL, they say you're responsible for your stick.
Soviets with a 4 against 3 power play here. They are 0 for 1 on the man advantage situation tonight. Doug Gilmour, Canada's only forward. Rochefort and Crossman on defense. Here's Bekov getting it. And the Soviets drop it into their own zone. Kasatonov in to get it. Gilmour in to try and tie him up. Good to Homatov breaks out. Homatov, number 15. Homatov stops at a dime. Centers to Bekov. Back to Kasatonov. Kasatonov over to Fetisov. Into the side of the net. And Rochefort takes it up and is able to clear it to the line, but held in. Bekov, number 27. Leaving it there for Kasatonov. To Fetisov. Return to Kasatonov. Fetisov shoots one. That hits someone in front of the net and bounced wide. And then Gilmour comes up with it for Canada. Gilmour, number 28, trying to stick handle in. Kasatonov tied him up. And back comes Bekov. Bekov in for the Soviets, leaving it for Semyonov. They drop it back to Kasatonov. Shoots. Big rebound. Kasatonov. It's back on Batista. Batista holding it in to Semyonov. Shooting. Here's the save there. Here's Nemchina. Back to Batista. A drive. Back to Westbourne. Back on. Soviets on a power play. 35 seconds. Left in Messier's penalty. Back on to Semyonov. He scores!
Shakin must have thought he stood alone. Down at the other end, Fuhr made 5 big saves, all in a sequence. The goal was waved off by referee Paul Stewart. Watch the people in front of the net. And finally it was backhanded past Brad Fuhr, and the referee calling it immediately.
He's also giving out penalties to Crossman and then Chinop on the play.
Here's the play. Watch the traffic. Well, you see, the rule is if you're pushed into the crease, and I think he was the Soviet player, then, that's rub of the green and the goal would stand.
Well, I think he had called the penalty before the puck was in the net, and that may be.
That may be.
Soviet Union number 12, Sergei Nemchinov.
And Chinop gets interference.
Never seen such a pace to a hockey game, Dan?
Not really. Something else. 8:39 left in the period. And I'm not sure that Grant Fuhr or Beloshakin have seen such a pace either. Still a power play for the Soviets, 4 against 3. Messier still with 20 seconds left in his penalty. Here's Batista. Into Krutov. Over to Gusarov. Back at the point. Batista trying to center. There's Krutov with it. And Gretzky comes back. Has Pulock with him. Gretzky just dumping it in. Batista back to get it. Messier's back on. Each team a man short. Here's Krutov. Leaving it for Makarov. To Krutov. Centers it in front. Shot just wide of the net. As the point man had moved up Gusarov, and he was wide open, but missed the net. Each team a man short now as Bork intercepts one. Into Messier. Messier centered to Gretzky. He's upended in the slot. And Gusarov starting back to Makarov. Makarov to Gusarov. Centers. Krutov trying to center it. Both wide. Here's Makarov. Tied up by Hartsburg, and Gretzky back to get the puck. Gretzky to Gartner. Gartner moving right in. Gartner in front to Gretzky. Gets it to Gartner right in. Now Canada's Lemieux centered, but Semyonov feeding it out into center ice. Here's a chance. Semyonov a drive and a stick save there by Fuhr. Gardner tried to clear it. Perbukin held it in. Perbukin shot stopped by Fuhr. Soviets with a man behind the net, Romakin against Rochefort, and they hold it there. And we'll get a face-off in Team Canada's end of the ring. This is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
They're taking turns here tonight. Grant Fuhr under pressure right now. That shot and a big kick save on Semyonov's shot. Shots on goal right now. Canada 15, the Soviet Union 10.
That last scoring play for Canada. Coffey is second of the tournament. Gretzky and Gartner the assist. 12:41 the time. Ron, you pointed out something, and I think as you look at Paul Coffey, when you watch two teams playing at this speed and intensity, you lose all of the values of just how fast it is, but they're going at breakneck speed.
Both teams are going to sleep well after this is over.
Here's Canada from the face-off, firing it up the middle. And Howard Chuck tries to stick handle in. Flipped it through for Sutter. Fellow shaking out to clear it. Now Bork pinching in, but the Soviets break out. Pryakin couldn't get anywhere. Brian Kropp had it. He loses. And now Bork fires it up on the boards, and Kasatonov has to chase back. Howard Chuck in on his tail. Howard Chuck hustles in, gets the puck, and runs into the referee. And the Soviet player, Ninkina. Soviets try and fire it in. And Canada cleared right back out as Bork shot it out. Fetisov there for the Soviets. Banking it off the boards. Comes to Team Canada's line. Bork over to Howard Chuck. Dale Howard Chuck passing to Brent Sutter. He's skated off by Fetisov. Kamensky beats Bekov, and the Soviets come back. Over to clear it is Coffey. And Craig Hartsburg has it on the boards. Hartsburg trying to clear it out. Now the Soviets holding it in, and Hartsburg will get another opportunity and clears it down. Gretzky after it. Bello shaken out. Bello shaken trying to get back in. Here's Goulet across. Oh, and a shot is wide by Coffey. As Bello shaken got caught up. Lemieux to Gretzky. Here's Gretzky. In front to Lemieux. Missed him. And the Soviets, Komatov starts back. With Kamensky. Into Kamensky trying to center. Now Bekov, number 27. Bekov in front. Perbukin shoots. Stopped by the defense, I believe. And Murphy cleared it out, and here's Lemieux. Lemieux for Canada. Into Coffey. Coffey into the corner against Bedotov. And now Bekov trying to clear it out of there. Soviets lose it. Here's Lemieux, but he couldn't get around the remaining defenseman, Perbukin. And the Soviets shoot at the center. Canada leading 3-1. Here's Murphy. Into Howard Chuck. Dropping it for Rochefort. He fires it in. In comes Gretzky. Howard Chuck trailing on the play, trying to get it to Gretzky, but Bedotov feeds it to Himmler, number 8. Now Krutov trying to break in. He's checked when Anderson had it, but couldn't get it up. And the Soviets try and hold it in, but Bork, a nice pass into center ice. Here comes Anderson. Cutting in. Glenn Anderson still with the puck. Anderson looking for the late man. Now puts it around to Crossman. Yep, Crossman for Canada. Centered. Messier worked at it. That just went wide. And Makarov trying to work it free. Messier in there. Trying to tie him up. Soviets get it to Larionov, number 11. Larionov trying to move in. And Bork was there. After Crossman broke the play up. Bork feeding it into center ice, and it's tipped there by Gilmore, and then Gilmore gets upended, and he lifts to the bench. And another Team Canada forward is on the left. Here's Lomakin into center ice. Now Semyonov. Semyonov moving in, shoots one. Good block there at the defense by Hartsburg. Back comes Canada. Gartner with Gretzky. To Gretzky. Gretzky is tied up by Fetisov. Now there's a drive and a save. Bartolo shaken on Kropp. Semyonov starting back. Leaving it for Seaman. Back to Semyonov. Out on the boards to Lomakin. Lomakin into Seaman, number 18. Seaman out in front. Now Lomakin trying to flip it in front, and Pure able to freeze it for a face-off. 2:47 left in the period. This is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
Here the line, there is the check. That's a kind of a Charlie horse type check. Took him right in the area above the knee. He limped to the bench. Where he's going to feel that is when he gets up tomorrow morning. Looks like he's prepared to carry on tonight.
Here are the Soviets from the face-off with 2 men in behind the net. One of them, Priakin, coming up with the puck. Now it's centered. Stelnov at the point. Shoots. Jordan has blocked her up the shot back. And then Bork feeds it to Goulet, who flips it down to the Soviets line. Stelnov, number 4. Suffered a mild concussion in game 1, but out there tonight. Here's Priakin. In across the line. Mario Lemieux knocking it down to Sutter. Brent Sutter for Canada. Couldn't get around the defenseman, Nemchinov. And now a loose puck taken by Goulet and fired back in. Soviets, Gusarov back after the loose puck. And he gives it to number 15, Homatov. Back to Gusarov, to Pekov, number 27. Now to Homatov. Homatov gets knocked down on the play. And Hoppy cleared it, but Soviets shoot it right back up. Back comes Kamensky. Weak shot. Howard Chuck into the corner to get it, trying to slap it out of there and does. Number 14, Fedotov back for the Soviets. Minute and a half left here in the first period. Canada leading 3-1. Here's Pekov tipping it in. Heitzberg there to clear it back up to Glenn Anderson at center. Anderson scooping it in. And going back is Perbukin. Down at the center, Rochefort for Canada. Over to Doug Crossman. Now a hit by Fedotov on Anderson. Anderson gets it into Gilmore. Doug Gilmore checked by Pekov. Pekov loses to Gretzky. Now Rochefort at the point. Shoots one. That's wide of the net. And Fedotov clearing one. Now Gretzky by the center. Bellows shaken. With Gartner on one side and Gilmore on the other. Just held it for a faceoff.
The Labatt player of the game for Canada will receive a set of 10 Olympic coins, compliments of Canadian Tire, an official supplier to the Calgary 1988 Olympic Winter Games, and a few dreams along the way. Canadian Tire.
52 seconds left in the period. 3-1 Canada. Gretzky, Gartner, and Gilmore, with Gilmore on left wing. An unusual position for him. Well, that's the way the Team Canada forwards are having to go about it because of injuries. And here's Larionov. Dropping one for Fetisov, number 2. Fetisov with a long shot. Ure handles that. Rochefort to Gilmore, and Gilmore able to clear it into center ice. There's Gartner racing in. Bellows shaken out of the net. Gartner ran into him. And Gretzky trying to get a shot, and we're going to get a charging penalty to Mike Gartner. He got Bellows shaken out, and the referee Stewart nails him for charging.
Have to take a look at it. The goaltender was out playing the puck. Oh, well. Yeah, I'm of the belief that the goaltender's out there playing a puck. He's fair game.
Sure he is. But there's one problem. You and I haven't got a whistle.
Down. Well, the goaltender turns into a playmaker. He's got to be treated exactly the same as anybody else who's making a play with a puck. In other words, he's in possession of the puck. He's going to get hit. That, I thought, was a clean check.
31 seconds left in the period. Here's Gretzky for Canada. Team Canada a man short. Gretzky and Messier out there. Fetisov with the loose puck. Soviets on a power play. 0 for 2 in this game tonight with the man advantage. Here's Fetisov flipping it through. Messier breaks it up, and it's fired out of there by Doug Crossman. Fetisov back to get it. Let's Kasatonov play. Kasatonov with 5 seconds left in the period for Krutov. Krutov moves in, and the first period comes to a conclusion. A good one for Canada. I think without any question their best of this Canada Cup.
Well, it's one of the best periods I've ever seen a Team Canada congregation play. In terms of offense, they were awesome. But the Soviet Union had their own big moments, and a terrific period, I thought, for Grant Fuhr as well. He was under pressure, especially in a penalty situation midway through the period. But Canada comes ahead 3-1.
That's the story after one period of play. Canada 3, the Soviets 1. This is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.